everybody. My name is Miles Wallace and I'm with Peak Performers. We're a nonprofit staffing and recruiting agency that helps professionals with disabilities find jobs and advance their careers. This week I'm here to tell you about the top jobs that we're recruiting for, as well as give you a weekly recruiter tip. First up on the top jobs, do you have experience in accounting and administrative support? Also a background in investments as well? If so, we are currently looking for an investments administrative assistant. Are you an entry-level attorney looking for your first job? And would you be interested in working for a state agency? If so, we are currently looking for a hearings officer that will be reviewing draft legal documents. Are you a contracts and procurement professional with an auditing certification? If so, we are currently looking for somebody to work for us, and this is a great opportunity to work for a state government agency. Do you have 2 or more years of experience with accounting, and would you like to work for a local nonprofit? If so, we're currently looking for an accounting coordinator. Are you a CPA looking for a remote position? If so, we are currently looking for a grant auditor. Do you have some IT experience and some customer service experience as well? If so, we're currently looking for a system support specialist. Next up, we're going to dive into our weekly recruiter tip, and that is simply this: answer the phone. I like to tell the story on my wife because she really dislikes talking on the phone. She'll tell me on a regular basis, Miles, I like talking to you on the phone and I like talking to my family on the phone, but nobody else. And I feel like many job seekers out there feel basically the same way. But here's the thing, is that if you're looking for work, most businesses still use this as their go-to communications device. You can really do yourself a favor by simply answering the phone. That said, I want to take a second to kind of answer some of the frequently asked questions that I get from job seekers. Question number 1. What about an unknown or out of area phone number? Odds are the recruiter that's calling you might very well be out of state, or it might be some kind of remote position, or they might be using their personal cell phone. You should especially answer phone numbers for out of area or unknown callers. Can't I just call them back? Well, here's the thing, is that recruiting is a fast-paced environment. So a lot of times what recruiters are doing is they are calling through a list of different people that might be a potential fit and seeing who will pick up the phone. So the best thing that you can do is pick up the phone and have a brief conversation with them. What if I'm in a noisy place, or even at my current job? Try to figure out how you can possibly take the call with minimal kind of interruption to your day. And here's the thing, just try to schedule a follow-up conversation with them that day. Maybe you can step into the hallway, or maybe you can go for a walk outside. Just try to find a time where you can reschedule a time, and the recruiter will appreciate that. Can I use Google Voice to screen my calls? Well, you can, but you might be missing out on opportunities. When I call people and a Google Voice administrative assistant answers for them and wants to take a message, I feel like it's a little bit presumptuous. You might be screening out people unnecessarily, so I recommend that you do not use those particular devices. Can I just text back the recruiter instead? Well, you could try. Some folks like Peak Performers do have texting capabilities, and a lot of recruiters will call you from their personal cell phone. But that said, they may have more traditional landlines and not support texting capabilities. Now, there will be circumstances where you really can't answer the phone. The best thing that you can do is make sure that you have a professional voicemail that's set up that clearly identifies your name, your telephone number, and here's the second part, make sure that your voicemail is 100% not full. The difference between a lot of job seekers who get the interviews and do not get the interviews is oftentimes simply who answered the phone. So do yourself a favor. I know it's a pain. I know it's awkward. I know you're probably going to get some solicitors that give you a call as well, but do yourself a favor and simply answer the phone. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Miles from Peak Performers. We'll see you next week.